Hello, my name is Martin Dodd from Midlands Investment Agency. I'm a financial advisor based in Wolverhampton. Today I'd like to talk to you very briefly about what I call DIY financial planning, or better still, taking financial advice from the man down the pub. People take financial advice from the most strangest of places, and from my own limited experience there seem to be more financial advisors based in the pubs around the town that I live in than there are actually financial advisors. But I've got 5 tips that I think you need to be wary of from people that are not really qualified financial advisors. The first one that I hear quite frequently is that you don't need a pension if you've got a house. The problem with that is we all need a roof over our heads. And from my experience, when people decide that their property is going to be their pension fund, the problem is that by the time they get to the age when they need it, they often don't want to move house. So they end up very reliant on the very limited state support that we receive. The second tip that I think is that people need to be very careful to avoid is buy gold. Gold is a great investment and has been for many people, but it's an incredibly volatile investment and has been on an incredible journey. And there's another problem with just investing in something like gold is that you've got all of your eggs in one basket. So if gold turns south, as it does, it doesn't just go up, then you could all of a sudden find that the value of your investment is substantially fallen just at the time that you need it. And the third tip that we hear in the pub quite often is keep your money in the bank. It's safe there. But is it safe there? It isn't really, because each banking group has an individual limit of £85,000 worth of protection per individual with that account. So if you've been fortunate enough to accumulate a substantial amount of money during your working life, if you have any more than £85,000 invested in one financial institution and that company goes out of business, you'll have no more protection than £85,000. And of course the other issue with keeping all of your money in a savings account or a bank is that in real terms it is losing value, because inflation will be depleting the value of that money all the time. This is particularly the case at the moment with very low interest rates, and although we've got low inflation, it is still considerably more than what you can earn on a deposit account. The fourth tip that I've heard many a time is a share tip. How many times have we heard people say, buy this new share, it's going to be absolutely brilliant, it's the new Apple? And how many times has that proven to be incorrect? And again, it's akin to putting all of your eggs in one basket. And have we really got the knowledge, and can anybody honestly say whether any company is the next Apple? None of us really know. So that in itself is a great risk. And the fifth tip that I hear people saying, and it's often people that are quite financially successful themselves, they will say, buy land. They're not building anymore. The problem with land is that not all land is equal. Some land has great potential for improvement in value, and some land will never have any particular value. So be very careful about taking advice from a man down the pub, as often their successes in life are built on taking substantial risks that may well have worked for them, but that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to work for you. My name's Martin Dodd. I'm a financial advisor based in Wolverhampton with Midlands Investment Agency.